Hey, good morning. This is me, Amos. Early morning. I'm just at home, um, just drinking my morning tea. This is the Famousamos experiment. I guess webisode number 4. I think I recorded a couple, but my computer's acting up, so I'll call those lost episodes. But I just wanted to elaborate on something that I've been saying lately. Um, which is learning to be your own best friend in life. Um, I am listening to Beethoven. I do that because I like the sound of it. But, anyways, learning to be your own best friend in life, I think, is just one of those skills that increases your potential for satisfaction. In terms of people, people can be wishy-washy, people can be unreliable and things like that. But when you are your own best friend, the way that you'll get stressed out is if you stress yourself out. That's something I try to do. Um, and it's just one of those things where you're just honest with yourself. You're truly being yourself. And I just kind of think that that's necessary for just that inner tranquility, that peace that I guess so many people, at least that I know, are seeking after in whatever way they seek after it. Um, just being yourself it's your essence. It's what you are. It's how you were born. Your environment has shaped you into becoming what you are today, but you still got a personality. Yeah, it's ever changing and whatnot, but my point, I'm rambling on. My point is, it's easier to just be that than to be what people want you to be. For example, I'm not a cliquish person. I got friends who have their own friends and have their own groups, and I'm not a specific member of them groups, but I have my individual friends from this group, from this group, from this group. I've always been comfortable just being me. Um, I guess just an autonomous dude, and I'm not afraid to be by myself. Um, I don't have, I think, clingy tendencies that some people might have. Um, and I think clingy tendencies are not the business. Clingy tendencies, neediness, and trying to force yourself to be what society says you should be. I think it creates stress in your mind, for real, for real. It's just easier to be yourself. I think instead of using gimmicks and little games and stuff to try to get people to like you, it's just easier to find and hang around people that like you for you. Being yourself, being authentic, rather, being genuine. Like in hip hop, um, the best artists that ever came out in hip hop are artists that are old, like from the 80s, like Rakim, like KRS-One, like people like that. And to this very day, they can still travel all over the world and still tour. The Beastie Boys still tour all over the world, and that's because they were being authentic. They were being themselves. They're not using the gimmicks that some of the new acts, the new talent in the industry use now, such as the auto-tune, the overuse of the auto-tune, saying the same things, leaning and snapping in every single song. I mean, when a gimmick gets played, it gets played. You gotta be yourself. And people can respect the real. People can sense, they can perceive authenticity. So, it's just easier to be authentic, to be yourself. I mean, hell, I got people that don't like Amos for whatever reason. We all have people like that in our lives, but if you're standing on a concrete foundation of just strength, which is just your natural essence because it's who you are, and you will not falter. You'll be good. You'll be ready for whatever life throws your way. Um, yeah, man, I'm just freestyling it this morning. I'm drinking my morning cup of tea. Um, Getting ready to log in and work, but just to continue on what I was saying, be yourself always at all costs. Just stand true to you, and people will respect that. You'll always garner that respect no matter what you do. Versus using gimmicks and performing for people. It'll get you attention in the short run, but I think an individual like that will always be scared of being found out. You know, the facade, there'll be the fear that the facade will be exposed rather. And that's not the business, man. It ain't the business. But yeah, man, like I said, just freestyling. Just one more point to spit on this. Man, my Beethoven is finished. One more point to spit on this. I got a cousin. He always tells me he's trying to get at a certain type of woman. He's trying to attract a certain type of woman. But he goes and pursues the opposite type of woman. And not only that, he is not himself when he does it. He puts on little gimmicks. He puts on skinny jeans and little half-a-moist scarves around his neck and sunglasses at night. And he tries so hard to fit into the image of what is the latest style. And yes, he attracts a certain type of attention for doing that. But it's not attention that ever lasts him, which is why he can't parlay this attention that he receives into a real steady situation where he is respected for who he is, because he's playing the gimmick. He's playing a role, a caricature rather. And I just keep telling him that's not the business, man. You just do you, and the perfect person who'll respect who you are will walk right through that door. That is what it is. But anyways, I'm about to log off and log back on and get to work. But yeah, man, I appreciate taking the time to come through and check me out and what I gotta say. I know some people will disagree with me. That's cool. It is what it is. This is the net. It's a public forum. I welcome disagreements. It helps me to grow. You know what I mean? It helps me to grow. And one more point. That's another thing about growing. I mean, when you're in your 20s, you cannot be doing the same stuff that you were doing in your teens. You can't. I don't know. Like there's some cats I know, they're just on that immature, childish, you know what. I mean, it's not the business when you're a grown man to be acting like a teenager. It ain't the business, for real. Because for real, when your body grows, as all of our bodies naturally grow, but your mind stays the exact same, isn't that the textbook definition of retardation? You know what I'm saying? Your body grows, but your mind stays the same. Retardation, because the only truth in life is change. Everything changes. Nothing stays the same. That's a little bit of food for thought. I'll think about it more. Maybe talk about it another time. But anyways, let me just do my thing. Thanks for watching. This is the Famousamos experiment. Have an excellent day. I will holler at you another time.